So, ladies and gentlemen, we trust that you found this conference inspiring and productive. I want to introduce you to Sebolelo Nomvete, who is currently the Strategy and Research Executive at merSETA, and she's also in an acting position as the COO, has her hands full, and is a real partner on the merSETA project with us. She is accountable for research planning, monitoring, reporting, etc. within the merSETA, and she's worked extensively in consulting, providing advisory services within skills development and strategy and systems development. So I'm going to allow Ms. Nomvete to now wrap up for the conference and close. And from my side, I want to thank you all for being here with us. It's goodbye, and please be safe. Over to you, Sebolelo.
Okay, thanks, thanks, Roxana. Yeah, so we've come to the end of what has been quite a packed program in the last 2 days, but what has really been an insightful conference, with each session unearthing some important sites. Just a few highlights. I think what has been a running theme is that this endeavor that we are on, we must at all times place human development and inclusive socio-economic development at the center of the work. I think that has been key from different perspectives. Of course, we started off, as is the case these days, with a bit of a summary of the impact of COVID. So the negative impact of COVID on human development, especially with respect to the right to lifelong learning and skills, and thus access to career and employment opportunities. And of course, for us in South Africa, our quest for an inclusive socio-economic development. COVID has exacerbated inequality, especially for the already marginalized. However, there are opportunities. And for one, there is opportunity to address the negative impact of COVID through the use of data and technologies to bring it to bear on human development. Of course, we've been cautioned that we cannot control technology, which has brought about open access to data and information. Therefore, we must always have on our radar ethics, privacy, and control of data, and must at all times make sure that we do not get ourselves into a position where we go against the ethical usage of data, and where we go against protecting data identity. We've also been introduced to where we also had quite an extensive discussion on the recognition of credentials and micro-credentials, regardless of the type of learning process, that is whether it was a formal, informal, or non-formal process. Again, a conception that is in line with the principle of inclusion. And then, of course, the whole issue of we must contextualize to our circumstances, and importantly, we should not overcomplicate whatever solution we put in place. The right to privacy protection and decentralized control of identity data, I think, was emphasized right through. And of course, the good news being that there are technologies available that enable this. And quite importantly, also that it is incumbent upon organizations to respect privacy protection and the decentralized control of identity data. Then this morning, as we heard from Prof. Sina, there are opportunities that have also emerged through the fourth industrial revolution. Faster learning, smarter governance, and of course, the emergence of new occupations. Also, this is an opportunity for us as South Africans to take our skills revolution up a notch, by implementing multiple ways of accessing learning at both institutions and workplaces. An opportunity for us to implement learning processes that bring together conventional learning processes and the unconventional technology-based, technology-driven learning processes. And of course, he then, of course, told us about edge computing, which provides for wider accessibility. And then, of course, the whole issue that we must take people along. We must take people along. So change management is a critical element of the journey that we are taking. And then, of course, we did have quite a discussion around the kind of governance model that would be appropriate for this product, that for the solution that we would like to put in place. And it is a governance model that talks to cooperation, to consensus, to reaching consensus. It's a model that requires all of us to be prepared to cede power and to rebuild trust amongst an ecosystem of various partners, the public, private, civic organizations, citizens as learners, especially the youth and workers. We are, in fact, creating an interdisciplinary space here that brings together a number of disciplines such as education, labor market economics, information and technology systems. And very, very importantly, we must ensure the active participation and commitment of industry. And here, when we talk industry, we are talking two parts of industry: your organized employers and your organized labor. And this is why we will appeal again that people please do nominate towards the establishment of the launch group that will be established to steer the next phase of this project. The next phase being, the further testing and further development of the product, further research on governance models, extending the early adopter participation to others beyond the merSETA. In fact, the launch group should be seen as a structure that will support the building of a new social compact, as James put it yesterday, a new social compact that brings together human creativity and intelligence and technology innovation. And of course, key is what we heard today around interoperability, how interoperability allows big data analytics for improved labor market intelligence, even labor market intelligence with regards to the informal labor market. How interoperability will allow us to be able to access real, current, and emerging labor market trends and labor market data, so that we can arrive at better governance planning and policy models that align demand and supply, so that we can arrive at better understanding in terms of what are our transforming, emerging, and future occupations. So the big question: are we ready? Can we leapfrog? Yes, we can. In fact, yes, we must. We can begin. We can beg. We've heard from the 2 days. There's a lot that's going on internationally and locally. So we can beg, we can steal, we can borrow from our international practice, from local practice. We have a growing community of practice that we can build on. So, in summary, then, what is it that we say we are doing, Jet, ourselves, and our associates and our potential partners? We hope to produce a product that serves the needs of the people and addresses large-scale unemployment, since it is in these current times that the people of South Africa need all the support they can get in order to find employment or self-employment. We've seen what COVID-19 did to unemployment statistics, with the young being the most affected. Stats say 2 out of every 3 young people under 35 years in South Africa are unemployed. And this rises to 3 out of 4 for those under 25. Now, this product, as you've heard, is a product that is also founded on user journeys. It is founded on engaging and conversing with intended beneficiaries in order to make sure that we gain that whatever we design and develop is based on insights and concerns of the intended beneficiaries. We have used their user journeys to influence and steer the conception and development of this product. So then the PISA cloud, the vision is that the PISA cloud will assist in the above, as it will serve as a central place where individuals, skilled or semi-skilled, can be more easily linked to relevant employment opportunities. It will bring the labor market closer to education and training. Furthermore, it will also help matriculants, parents, and post-school institutions see what the labor market trends are, resulting in better decisions. Learners can make decisions about their career based on real-time information rather than outdated, fragmented information. However, I think we have had two words of caution. The one word of caution is that we must make sure we do not make learning instrumental. I think that was a key caution that came through today. A second caution is that education and skills are not the panacea to human development and to inclusive socioeconomic development. Structural transformation of our economy is needed. We need to change patterns of ownership, control, and participation. We need economic responses that create jobs, that create new careers and new career opportunities. That said, thank you to all our speakers, both local and international, to all our facilitators, and each and every guest that attended the sessions. We appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to be with us at our premier conference. Now, in addition, just a slight statement here from my side. I would like to say that in addition to the solidarity with the people of Ukraine, let us also remember the people all over the world who have been subject to decades of conflict. The people of northern Mozambique, the Democratic Republic of Congo, various parts of West and North Africa, the people of Palestine and other Middle Eastern nations, Kashmir, so many. We must always and continuously condemn conflicts that impinge on the rights of nations. We must always and continuously be in solidarity with people caught in such conflicts. So then, as a final word, we'd like JET and merSETA, we would like to thank my planner for organizing such a successful event with minimal hiccups. Thank you also to all the JET and merSETA staff and our associates who worked tirelessly to make sure that the event is successful. Until next time, colleagues, goodbye.